Imagine you have a saving account. Imagine you have a saving account with an interest rate of 1%, but imagine also that the inflation rate is the 2%. After 1 year, will you be able to buy what?
Time's up. Who are the third ones? The last question.
Okay. My last question is buying a single share is generally less risky than investing in an equity fund. True or false?
Alors, acheter une action, c'est moins risqué ou plus risqué que d'acheter un panier d'actions comme
After the game has finished, we will have 3 prizes for the 3 winners. But now my schoolmate Marco will tell you about the importance of financial education in Italy.
So I'll make you 3 examples concerned to Italian refer to Italy to see about if you have knowledge about the importance of the financial education. So the first one is to avoid unconscious and risky economic choices. That could lead you to lose your whole life savings, like in Italy last year about the junior bonds. So you know what junior bonds are?
Bon, c'est les obligations. Bon.
We have time will soon be up. The second question.
The second question is about. So the second question is about routine choices. Italy is lagging behind by payment through electronic banking. Customers prefer to pay with cash instead of a GP Pay system, that is a new electronic payment system. So you know what is a GP Pay system? Known as Just Pay.
Who are the third ones again? Who is Grossfall? Letizia and Gigi. Okay. Now, last question by Marco.
Last question is for a better future. In Italy, pensions has a negative impact on the public debt. So the government decided to increase the retirement age and reduce the payment of the pensions by passing through our remuneration system, where the pension are calculated as an average of the last salaries, to a contributory system where the pension are calculated in relation to the last contribution you did. So there is a solution by using pension funds. You know what pension funds are?
Okay. Quiz TG. Okay. Now, last but not least, Francesca will tell you about 3 examples of initiatives regarding financial education.
Hi everyone. Okay, these are the 3 topics of the next 3 questions. Women and economy, university, is it a cost or an investment, and country's wealth. So let's start with women and economy. According to a survey carried out by the Museum of Saving, in Italy there is a big gap between women and men as regards the economic situation and the saving management. So this is the question. Based on the age, do you think that women's propensity to save women's propensity to save decreases as the age increases. In fact, this survey says that a woman who is less than 24 years old is more inclined to save money than a 60-year-old woman. Okay, now let's talk about the university. As everybody knows, going to university entails a lot of costs for the family. So this is the question. Do you think that the cost for university will be covered with the salary of the first year of work? Who is Xiaona? Okay. In general, in the first year of work, you earn the 50% of what you have spent for university, so you need at least 2 years of work. Okay, now let's talk about a theory proposed by a blog called The Inclined Plane. It helps you to understand why in the world there are some rich nations and some poor ones. There are 3 factors that determine this fact: the institutions, the location of the country, and the culture. For example, countries with more social institutions are richer than others. So this is the question. What are the consequences of religion in economy? related to the fact that what we have now is can't be improved, but in fact countries with less believers are richer because people use their skill to improve their life. So.
Now that the game has ended, we can clearly see on the podium who the three winners are. And as I've already said, we have 3 tortionate, which are the typical treats of our town Lodi, to give you. So, the third winner is... This squad, who's that? Third place. The second one is Siona. And the first one is a teacher. Genji.